What up, guys? It's the Perfect King here with Indecisive TCG, uh, bringing you guys a deck list I've been looking forward to. One of the new leaders I'm actually excited to play. Um, excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, recovering, but getting better. So if my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm just recovering from a little cold I had. But anyway, yeah, the leader I'm looking forward to is King. Um, Definitely mid tier. Not going to be super, tier one, tier zero level type of deck, but it is most definitely fun. And I implore you guys, uh, if you have the cards to like try this guy out. It's very fun. I definitely think he is like a local level potential winner. Like if you just have a locals, um, he can probably just steal some games from top tier. Like, it's not one sided when you to go up against like these other top tier decks. Um, and I'm gonna show you guys some games a little later. Hopefully, I can showcase some top tier if I can get matched up with some top tier leaders. That way, you guys can see it's not like one sided. So, but yeah, it's basically my Dawn -2. You if you have 5 cards or less, draw a card, or you can -2 to an opponent, which both effects do come into play. It excuse me. They both these effects come into play, especially if you're trying to get something uh like leveled down to like range of like Big Mom or Purple Kaido. So without further ado, let's go ahead and load up this version. This is the version I'm having the most success with. Again, super fun. Uh, the draw effect does come in handy just so that way you can basically try to keep up and not have to be like just burn out all your resources and just have to top deck to save your life. Um, comes in very handy for that draw effect. That's the effect you'll probably be using the most. And most of the time, if you're trying to like -2 something, is that if you're like in a pinch or if you really need to get that extra little level cost down to like uh, get in range of your big bosses. That's what will come in handy. So let's go into this deck list. We're playing Kamazo. Uh, this comboed with the 10 cost Kuzan, you can you're K'ing a lot of like lower level things with ease, and like it's basically free when you're using his effect to like just drawing or using other cards that are Dawn minusing. So um, his effect, it's really fun. So far, I'm playing with 4 only because he is a 2K. I was doing 2 and 2 with the other 2-drop blocker that draws you one if you have 8 Dawn or more. But eh, I didn't like it too much. It might go back in just because I do this. I only have 8 blockers. You may and it comes and goes as far as like needing blockers, which you might see in these upcoming games here. My unexpected favorite card, I didn't think I'd like this so much, is actually Pudding, where it's basically your 5-drop kid, only you get the Dawn back rested. It's very good, especially if you're like if you don't see your Onigashima, um, and you need to like and you have to do like the king draw to -2. This kind of just keeps you in the game. It still slows. So like if you're basically doing this without Onigashima or without like being at Tendan, you're behind already. But this kind of balances you out just a little bit, so it doesn't put you so far back. So unexpectedly, I like this a lot. Big Mom, another really one of the boss monsters here. Um, Basically kind of like the yellow one. You don -1, you trash one. So for the cost, it's very good, very cheap in my opinion. Don -1, you would think it's something in the level of like Kaido where you minusing 5, but minusing 1, I'll take that all day. And trashing a card from your hand, you'll realize once you have your Onigashima, you'll draw into the other ones. You do play some bricks here with like the no counters, so pitching a card does not hurt at all, really, and it also kind of keeps you in range to having to being able to draw the using the draw effect for King Leader. So Black Maria, really, it's only I thought I would like this over this, but honestly, putting for me personally, I could be wrong. I'm very new to this deck. I'm learning it, so I don't know. For me, I thought I would like this a lot because of the hype that she has, and yes, she is a very. Let's get this very straight. Let's get this straight. She is a very good card. Very good for purple. Um, Especially in the pure like Kaido deck, that which is another deck I'm trying to tinker with. But for a king specifically, she doesn't really come up too often. Uh, yeah, she doesn't. She is kind of similar to putting to where if you don't see Onigashima, you can you can ramp 5 or ramp up to 5, Dawn minus, and kind of keeps you on the same Dawn level as your opponent. So it's definitely not bad. She is at 4 versus the 3 of putting only because she's a 2K. It's searchable 2K. So yes, this is searchable, but this is a searchable 2K, which I'm probably gonna take that over this if I'm already like on the offensive and if I'm like in a good state. I'll probably pick the Black Maria over the pudding. So still very good. Kaido, purple Kaido to be exact. Now I was doing just a solid 3 black Kaido and not the purple one, but it's just it's just not cutting it. I still like it just because of the you don't have to like lose so much Dawn. I do like the black Kaido just because you don't have to -5 hold on to like uh to KO something, and also you're KOing. You're not even KOing anything. You're sending it to the trash. So that's kind of where it comes in handy. So that's why I still keep it at 1. This is just better because it's even though it's -5 Dawn, you got the rush. If you're trying to go for game, you can swing with some big bodies and just drop this as your last attack, and sometimes kind of catches the opponent off guard. So for now, it's going to be purple Kaido over black Kaido, at least up until we get OP08, which this will probably come out completely, and then black Kaido will probably take over for the replacement. I do have the single 6 king just for like the kind of mid game ones, because you're trying to get to your 10 Dawn as fast as possible so you can drop your bigger bodies. And this is here so that way you can just kind of KO any of the smaller problem cards like Kuzans, like the 4-cost Kuzans or anything like that. So just it's just kind of there. It's searchable. We do have 4 whole searchers. Where are they at? So this is the 4 we're going to claim the One Piece, and the 4 queen. So 8 searchers total. So I did have like the whole king package where the 4-drop king and the rush and the 7 rush and this. So it was kind of cool, but this deck is kind of getting tight. However, I will say you can mess around with all these ratios with the big mom and Kaidos and the king. So all these here are very much flexible. You could opt out for like the black king, do 3 or 4 Lin and mess with this. So that's where this is kind of flexible as far as your ratios go. Kuzan actually might get bumped up to 3, but again, just still this deck is still a work in progress, but so far I'm having the most success with this version. So yeah, that's why he's there. He'll probably come out. I might keep him, might bump him up. I don't know yet, but for now, he's just there. For queen, he isn't searchable by the 1-cost queen, which does kind of hurt sometimes, but it's fine. You get your drop power. You kind of need your drop power, especially if you don't see Onigashima, early on. So it's fine. And if he like gets searched, and if you end up like seeing him when this is when you're searching with this queen, it does feel bad, but it's okay. We're also playing 4 salvos, so 8 blockers in total. Again, I could probably bump this down just so that way it doesn't hurt so bad whenever I drop this queen and maybe bump something else up. But yeah, like the drop power is just pretty good. Kuzan, like I mentioned before, like this, if you can get this out, everything else that follows this is just easy. You're picking things off with like relative ease. So once you establish this, um, Kamazo is, KOing a lot of the smaller things. Anything that's like basically 7 cost on down, it's in range of Kamazo. So very good with these two. This is out with Linlin and Kaido King. Yeah, it's not gonna like last that much longer. So yeah, this is probably gonna get bumped up at some point. Um, but like I said, still testing, still messing with ratios. Sabo, pretty standard in most black. 3 to 4. I like it at 4 just because in case it gets it ends up in the searches of the we're going to claim the One Piece or the One Drop Queen. So that way I can see the rest of the Sabos. So that's why that's at 4. The one of Kaido, like I said, it was like 3 black Kaidos. Then I bumped it down to 1 and replaced 2 of the black ones with the purple. I still want this in there just for the fact that it trashes anything 7 or less. Uh, so that's why that's still in there as a 1 of. Um, and then the searches for the Animal Pirate, the One Drop Queen, Jack. Jack is pretty good. Jack is very, very good. Again, if it's following Kuzan or even Ice Age, he's probably going to KO something. And then helps you kind of cycle through your deck. You're drawing one, trashing one. And like I mentioned before, you're playing a lot of bricks, especially when you end up drawing your multiple Onigashimas. You can just filter those out, trash them. You don't need them. So far, 3 is pretty solid. I don't see myself bumping it down. 4 seems like a lot. I think I did have it at 4 in my early rough drafts, but they got 2 too cloggy. Honestly, if you have 1 Jack on the board, that's really kind of all you need. There was some few games where I actually had multiple, like 2 of them on board. Only really because I didn't see any of my other boss monsters. But really, once you got 1, he kind of does the work for you, helps you draw. So very good card. I think he's gonna be another. He's very similar. He's gonna be in like the Sabo category where he's just gonna be in, I believe, a staple in most black decks, depending what you're playing. But yeah, Who's Who? Pretty cool. A searchable 2K. His effect is kind of comes up. Um, if you're having to KO like similar to King, if you have to KO some annoying like lower level, or if you can like if you want to like Ice Age something and you don't see any other removal, Ice Age Who's Who, you can just get rid of it. Um, it's come up every now and then, so it's nice to have it, and it's 2K, it's searchable. So yeah. Um, I've seen some lists that play 2 or none of the we're going to claim the One Piece. I don't agree with that. I mean, if anything, maybe 2, but I feel like having 8 searchers in a deck is like, why would you say no? Like, yeah, it's not, there's no counter, and I do find myself sometimes pitching it just because I'm all out of, like, once you're dropping your big cards, like your big boss monsters, like Kuzan, Ice Age, plus any of the nine cost big monsters, um, you don't have any more Dawn to play with because of this. Um, so I see the argument right now. Sticking with 4, I like 4. Um, I'll probably bump it down if I notice that it's just a completely dead card. Then yes, I will. But so far in my testing, it has not been a completely dead card. So Ice Age, I kind of want this at 4. 3 is a pretty good number. But I do really want this. Like this comboed with any of the your 9 cost characters are basically you're KOing anything you want. It's basically pseudo Kuzan for the turn, and you're KOing anything you want. So yeah, that's why I really want to bump it up to 4. But 3 is pretty good. I see it fairly often enough for me to not warrant to increase it. So Onigashima, obviously, this the heart of the deck, and that's what you need. Um, Unfortunately, this leader in this deck is very stage reliant. That's probably why it's not gonna hang with the top tier other like leaders, but still very fun. And if you see it, it's kind of hard to miss it because like I said, 8. You have 8 uh, uh eight searchers, and then you have the other like other pseudo searching with like Sabo, your queen, and if you have to, like, you know, you can don my assist to draw in hopes to see it. But with eight searchers alone, your chances of seeing Onigashima early on are pretty good. It's very rare that I've gone games to where I'm like on turn 3 without seeing Onigashima. So but yeah, let me know what you guys think. um this is a new deck for me. This is kind of control based type deck, and I'm not used to that. I play very reactive, aggressive. So it took me a while to kind of get the hang of this. So if you're naturally a control player, I'd say give this a shot, build it up in Sim. If you like it, build it in IRL, and let me know what you think. I'm also more than happy to hear out like different like builds. I've seen like some that run like the 5-drop kid, which I would love to play the 5 cost kid blocker. Maybe even replace the queen completely, or do 2/2. But for now, this is my deck. Let me know what you guys think, what changes you'd make, and without further ado, we'll get into a couple games. So, thanks, guys. All right. First game we have Bonnie. Open up the. Yeah, we got our stage, so that's pretty much what we're looking for. It's a bonus to get the stage and the and some searchers, so pretty good start. Let's see, thinking 2K. Jack wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Oh, Jack. I think we have 2 blockers here that can make it. That can make it easy for us to get to the top end without having to take too much life. Yeah, I think I'm yeah. Ooh, yep. So we trigger, get rid of the. Normally I wouldn't, but Bonnie abuses these searchers so much they're like pseudo blockers. You kind of have to get rid of them. Yeah, 2K. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yep, that's what I mean. She's a pseudo blocker because I'm obviously not gonna let that slide. So it's almost a waste of an attack, but very necessary to attack into the small ones. Yep, let that one go through. Cavendish. No real removal just yet. Could establish. Kind of want putting out. Yeah. No king yet. Ooh. Big Mom's nice. Alright, so I think we're set on top end. We'll get Sabo. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some space. Yeah, let's do pudding. We might need that queen. Alright, so I think we're okay for now. And just like that, it's gonna hurt. Didn't keep the month. Didn't count the don they had. Not that it matters. Sabo still probably would have came out. Knowing Hody was there, yeah, that's fine. It's Sabo technically did his job. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Alright, 10 don. Let's see. Gonna have to roll the dice here. Because once Kuzan's established, everything else is good. I just need to rack up on 2Ks, which I don't have, which is why I'm rolling the dice here. And I misplayed there. Okay. Damn, Cavendish again. Not looking good. 100% misplayed. If I want to... Yeah. No choice but to take that. There goes a 2K. There. Of course. Now it's King or Linlin. I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, no. Yeah, Linlin. One down. Swing. Yeah. So I got some life out of him. And here's where King kind of shines. Once you get to that 10 down with Onigashima, you can guarantee an extra drop per turn. So Ice Age kind of dead. Still not up the woods, and I don't feel completely safe. I could get... Okay, I was just thinking about I could get dough feed. Yeah. No blockers, and no choice. Kinda hoping for Big Mom. Okay. Let's KO that. Excuse me. Still kind of recovering from my throat. Alright, let's see what happens. You know, I probably should attack with leader. Oh wait, it didn't matter. That's right. So he probably thinks I'm stacked with... No. Okay, yeah. That's fine. It's cool. Can't show you guys all the wins, but the point of my videos are just to Just that way you can see potential. And also, like, I'm not the best deck builder, but you know, I'm always open to critiques. Round 2, we have Moria. Not the best hand. Couldn't open up the Onigashima. But yeah, like I was saying, like I don't mind showing my losses because I'm not the best deck builder or the best player, but I'm always down to like learn in both my plays and deck building. So that's fine. I got a glimpse of that game of what of how well the king does against Bonnie. So I was just after the information. So here we open up kind of interesting double Kuzan. And pretty sweet early on play. Searcher Queen with Onigashima, always a plus. 6k. I think I'm gonna block this, yeah. Yeah, I gotta take that. 9 Kaido. I could pop something. I could Ice Age and pop something. Let's see if he takes. Yeah, okay, it's fine. And we'll just do that. Yeah, double Kusan might be a little too overkill. Searcher Queen. Keeping the extra Ice Age just in case. And I misplayed. See. I could 9 Kaido, Ice Age 9 Kaido. Brings it down to no, wait. No, yeah, I could. Ice Age plus leader ability. No, wait. It's a misplays. Oh yeah. That's right, yeah. Math is off. Oh, 9 mom? Okay. We're chilling. We're cool. We're cool. Let's see what he does. I still like Moria. Moria definitely still viable. For sure. Wouldn't even consider it rogue. I'm okay with this. That's fine, yeah. Let's block here. Now I think about it, Jack might be better in this matchup. If I can get Kuzan out, but Hmm. Yeah, I just 10 Dawn. So expensive. And we got a 2K, so helps us stay a little healthy. Oh, and he takes, okay. So free swing on leader. Nice. Okay. Slow and steady. Ouch. Yeah. Hmm. The Moria comes up this turn. Alright, here's where things get annoying. Oh, huh, Hogback, okay. Interesting. Hmm. I kind of want a Big Mom. Hmm. Yeah, this is. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what he does. Let's get some cards out of his hand. That's fine. Oh, one life. What do I want? Queen? Pudding? No. Queen. Yeah, queen's the play here. Yeah, I don't need anything else. Yeah, queen. Let me know in the comments if you guys would have done things a little differently. Always, always accepting of tips. Always trying to get good. Oh man. I'm gonna try and make this video before my throat gives out. Alright. Okay. Alright, a little better. Okay, we're in a good spot. We can definitely start like going for life and then try to end. I feel a lot safer if I had a blocker on board, but yeah, we'll block that. 6. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of want a board full of boss monsters, but no. This is a smarter play. More correct play. Draw 1. And this is... Yep. Kuzan, man, just makes the... Kuzan's just making things happen. That's why the card price is spiking. Doubled in value, which is ridiculous. But I mean, you can see here because of Kuzan, I'm able to like just KO like just easily, drawing a card, KOing. We're looking pretty solid. It's looking like we're gonna get this one, unless he comes out with something crazy. Oh man. Oh yeah. Sabo would have been. It's fine. I think we're still good. Okay. It's fine. Take. Yeah, I don't think he. Could he have gave me? Let's see, 3. Maybe if he split his Dawn up with brand new, but at the same time, he also doesn't know that. I could have a 2K on board. That's probably what he's contemplating too. This is a 5. Yeah, he could swing 6 and 7. All depending what I have on in life. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. I think we still win. Yeah, we could just rush Kaido. I mean, do we need to rush Kaido? 1, 2. I don't think we need to rush Kaido, do we? I could KO the. Yeah. Now I'm overthinking things. Get a card out of hand. He's not gonna block. Yep, that's fine. One down up. I don't think he plays anything that counters. 6. Okay. Damn, I misplayed again. I could have Dawn -2 draw. Okay, Dawn -1. Dawn -2 leader. Damn. Yeah. Okay, I could have won this a lot easier, a lot smarter. So it's a good thing I'm doing this like this. Yeah, I could have leader effect to Dawn -2 to minus the Rebecca. KO'd it in the process. And won this turn? I'm thinking, I could rush, just get life out. I could big mom. Overthinking? I think I am. I think I'm overthinking. Should I just Sabo? Or get life. Could get life. Just, yeah, yeah. Big bomb. Yeah. KO something. Yep. Okay. We're fine. Jacked it up, but we're fine. We made it out. Yeah, if I deserve to get roasted. Again, willing, not afraid to admit, not the best player, but we're learning. And that's why I like making these videos, so I can just go back and review my plays more. So yeah, I definitely did those past couple turns in this one here. My win here could have been a lot smoother. Oh. Am I scared? No. 5? Yeah. 6. Yeah, that's fine. We're cool. We're cool. Yeah, okay. Scared for a second. But yeah, almost messed it up, but we came out. So, bonus recording. This version here, I'm going to send another, I'll put another screenshot in the end of this one. But this was actually a collab. Me and Akeyles got together and tweaked my version a little bit more. And we included the 10 Kaido. He swears by it. I trust him, so we'll see how it comes out. He has his own version of King, and which was what we're both will be playing this format, OP08. We're both gonna be playing King, and I'll be playing King Zuru, which is another deck that's coming out. I believe he's playing. I can't remember. He's playing King and something else. I need to get with him, but he's got his own build. I've got my own build, and we're gonna like just basically workshop and see if we can come up with something together, or just kind of see how our decks progress as the meta goes on. See if we're onto something. So I think this is probably the first format where 2 people on the team are actually playing the same deck. No, it's not. Me and Ko are also playing Richie for a little bit, but yeah. Now, definitely very much hate playing against Black Yellow Luffy, but also my record isn't the greatest against this. So, but like I said, I don't want to show you guys just random duels. I just want to show you things that are against like fairly, either fairly meta or definitely meta. This is the kind of games I want to show you guys, just so that way you can see how it does against the meta. That Luffy's gonna be a problem. And so I don't know if you guys notice this, but I'm actually voicing over the previously recorded games, just because games kind of take a while to search in my queue. I don't know if it's specific to me. I don't know if you guys are having issues with finding games that take a while, so I have to voice over these games, just because the queue takes so long. Here I believe Akeyles was actually in the Discord watching my game as well, just just to see how the deck kind of plays out. So I think I summoned the 4-drop Ice Age. Draw? No. 6 Dawn. Is that what I do? I could establish. I think Akeyles was telling me to establish Black Maria here, if I'm not mistaken. But I really hate that Luffy. That Luffy's an issue for sure. Yeah, I think he was trying to convince me to play Black Maria. Because he wanted me to Black Maria, next turn 9 Kaido, and then Maria effect just to get my Dawn back up. I don't think I go for that play. I think I Kamazo Hitori was his name? Hitori. Oh, I who's who. Cause I didn't want to Dawn. That's why I was conflicted. I didn't want to Dawn minus. So Ice Age. Yeah, Ice Age who's who. Sorry, these games were recorded like a little far apart, so I don't fully remember play for play. Yeah, and I pitched the 10 cost. Okay. Yeah, he's starting to get stacked. Yeah, he's doing things. He must have bricked here because he was also taking a while, or he just didn't have cards to take his own life. And that's kind of how I play against Black Yellow Luffy. I kind of let them use up their 2Ks to take their own life. So I'm not as aggressive against Black Yellow Luffy in general for that reason. I'd rather them use up their 2Ks. That's another 2K. So that's what, 3 2Ks I just used up to take their own life. And I think that one puts it back, yeah. Yeah, he hurts. He swings big. Can't do nothing about that. Let's see. Do I go 9 Kaido this turn? Do I can't remember. Yeah, I think I 9 Kaido, pop the Luffy. Because it's not worth, yeah. I think Hiro is contemplating Hitori with Bonclay to minus straw or minus K or something. But his board was full of like just the 2Ks and nothing worth that's a threat aside from that body, so decided to keep the pressure on. Do Kaido. I have 3 2Ks, so felt fairly confident in if he were to swing into it, I could protect it, but yeah. And he still has a pretty decent hand size too. And he gets the rush. Leader gets a boost. I think he goes for game. I mean, doesn't go for, he goes for life. I didn't mean same game. Again, I don't feel safe without a blocker. Because I have enough counter just to protect either one character or my life. Let's see, he goes for... Yeah, he's thinking about it too. Goes for life. Hmm. Okay, yeah, here I counter out. Another Bonkle. Dang. Hmm. Trying to see if I can go for board. I kind of want to go for the. I think I do go for the life just because I see Sabo in life. And once he takes a life, that Sabo goes to bottom deck. So I think that's what I go for. I go for life just because I see the Sabo. 3 cards in hand. So he shouldn't have too much counter. Yeah, 3 cards in hand. So I go for board. Okay, makes the planning a lot easier. Nice, and I got I managed to bottom deck the Sabo. So it looks like this guy just didn't open up the best cards. But that's just the game sometimes, you know. You could have the best deck in the format and just sometimes you break. Happens. Oh, and I could go back up to 10. Bonkle probably would have been better. Now that I think about it. And then the draw. Searcher. Oh, yeah, I guess I just the Kaido. Can't get the queen. So only target is the Kaido, 10 Kaido. I think we play that at 3 or 4. No, 3 I think. So probably a little too much, but that's just how we deck build. Play, practice, play, and just repeat. And that's how we just workshop a deck. So we're in an okay spot. Oh, there goes more. See, and this is probably why I think Bonkle would have been better. Yeah, the Bonkle, summon Bonkle, because it doesn't have rush, so we're fine. Use the ball as Dawn. And at the video, I might, I'll probably showcase. So at the beginning of the video, I showcased my first version of this deck, and then I'll show you the tweaked version by me and Akeyles, and I'll show you Akeyles' deck. So this video might be a little long. That's okay. I like to get as much input, much information. That's just how I am as a person. I like to have information readily available from all sides, so. Yeah, I think with the Bonkle, I probably would have been able to end sooner. Yep, no, can't do anything about that. He's got no blockers. 9 Kaido would have also been nice too. think we just go for game here. 5. It's +2, 7. Yeah, I think I just Dawn up here. Yeah, Bon Clay definitely would have solidified the win a little faster. Or yeah, he would have helped facilitate that win easier. Yeah, here I just swing 10, 10, 10. Oof, by 1K. Yep, happens. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Let me know what you guys think. What changes you'd make. Okay, and so this is the tweaked. This is a tweaked version from Akeyles and I. So we added in the Bon Clays for more ramp, just in case we don't see Onigashima, because I think I mentioned it before. There are, even though you have like 8 searchers, there's still those games where you just don't see Onigashima for some reason. So to facilitate that, we have the Bon Clay, we have the Black Maria to help with the staying up in Dawn. So, and then we added the 10 Kaido just for boards that go wide, and it's pretty game ending, especially if you can get like Black Maria in on the turn after 10 Kaido comes out. So yeah, this is definitely a fun game. There's there's different variations of it. I do want to fit in the 5 blocker kid that like works kind of like pudding. I do like pudding a lot, but yeah. And then let me see if I can get Akeyles' build in here. Okay, here we have the bonus profile with bonus teammate Akeyles here, showcasing his version of King. Like I mentioned earlier, we're both going to be playing King this format, so this is going to be his take. And then once we do a couple locals and get some games in with our own, we're going to compare and contrast like notes here. So I'll let you explain here your reasonings and decisions for making this way.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start with the things I don't have to explain. The queen, the event searcher. You're gonna need this to get your Onigashima as soon as possible. Plus, if you already have an Onigashima, then you could just set up your hand depending on which combo you're kind of leaning towards. The way I set this deck up is there's like basically 2 different combos or 2 different end games you can get to. My favorite one, and I guess the one that kind of like is like auto win if you can get it off, is gonna be getting that Kaido Linlin out with the Black Maria and the Sabo. So if you see any of those cards, a few of those pieces, is always great. And then you have your searchers to finish that off. But if you don't have that combo and you're not leaning towards that way, then you have like the KO version of the deck where you rush. So you use your Onagashimas and your Bon Clays to get to Kuzan as fast as possible. If you can play Kuzan before they're at like 6-7 Dawn, then he's tough for them to get off. Even the Isho, if you can get him out very early, it's kind of hard for them to deal with. And then you can use the Jack and just almost KO anything on top of the Ice Age. I chose Who's Who as a 2K because he's the KO, so he adds another KO. And I feel like Kaido is really good, even though not a lot of people are playing him. He has that trash, like they lose a card out of hand. They if they have Sabo, because there's gonna be like a lot of black yellow, or even in the mirror matchups if they're playing Sabo, you can play Kaido, and with Kuzan or Isho out on the field, he can just trash anything. And that's just the way I have this deck. Another unique thing that I have is this page one combo, but I have it in reverse. She's good. OT is good to have as a 2K counter, and you're encouraged to counter out with her, because if she's in trash, you can grab her back with page one and just fill your board up.
Yeah, I like that combo. I really like that combo a lot.
Yeah. I do have a lot of. I have Saddles because he's main part of those. He's the main part of that combo. I don't have that many queens. Mainly because it'll feel bad to like whiff off a queen, or if you need anything else and you miss it because of your queen can't search queen. So
yeah, it definitely feels bad. So I'm still playing for it, but I might bump him down to at least 3 in my build. But I could see your reasoning for 2. But yeah.
But yeah, that's a quick explanation. You have to have Ice Age because if for whatever reason they KO your Kuzan, your Isho, you need to have some kind of minus for your Jacks and your Kaidos. And Ice Age is just too good not to have. I want to bring it up, but right now I'm just testing too.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Especially like there's games where I have like Kuzan established and Ice Age is actually dead. Like
Yeah.
I'll have two dead Ice Ages in hand. Because it's not easy to get rid of Kuzan. Like it's definitely possible for them to remove it, but when they actually do remove it, they use up so much resources. I think you're kind of puts you ahead, just for that reason.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I think Jack is really good in this deck, because if you do have your Onigashimas, your Ice Age, Jack is able to get rid of those cards out of your hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. And the extra Onagashimas for sure.
Yeah. I was running only 2 Jacks, just because it was like hard to fit. That's why I bumped down Ice Age and I bumped up Jack.
Mm-hmm.
But Jack is really good because you get to 7 really quickly.
Yeah.
With Onigashima, so he's good to play on curve while they only have they're only at 4 Don. If we're not talking about another purple deck.
Yeah. Okay.
And then another thing about Black Maria is the other purple decks may ramp a little faster than you, but if they do, Black Maria can definitely help you keep up with them.
Yeah, especially like in the pudding matchups.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ramp up crazy fast. Yeah, that's where she comes in handy. All right.
Was there anything else you want to ask her?
Nah, it seems pretty solid. Once we get our decks, I think mine should be built by the end of this week. I think I'm just missing Kuzan's. Is what I'm missing.
Yeah, so I got 2 starter decks coming in. I'm just missing 2 Sabos, and those are really hard to get.
Yeah, for sure. The older stuff's getting harder and harder to get. But okay, all right. Well, any last minute comments you want to add to your deck?
No. It's just a lot of play testing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Against the black, it's kind of it's cool too, because they can use up a lot of resources for your 10 drops, and then you can just play another one really easy.
Oh yeah. Very satisfying too.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. Those are like 3 little variations of our king decks. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Suggestions on decks, on the gameplay, combos we may not know about. Just let us know. Hit the like and subscribe. Also, there's a video of Gears and Akeyles opening up a case. Check that out.
check that
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I'm working on my pudding deck. I can't find a solid one right now, but as soon as I get that pudding deck out, be on the lookout for this king deck, and any changes I make, I'll put up a video as well.
yeah. Same here. I'm working on a Zuru deck profile too. So stay tuned for that. All right.
All right.
See you guys.